Hey everyone, this is Colin at Black Dog Outdoor Sports. Today we're talking about the 10 essentials and our topic is water. So water is extremely important. We need it every single day of our lives in order to be healthy and strong. The CDC recommends that on average between men and women, we're going to want to have roughly 8 glasses of water, which I believe is close to 3 liters of water. So let's think about that from a more common sense if you're not super good at math. This Nalgene bottle is a 32-ounce bottle, one of the most popular outdoor brand bottles and containers out there. You can use it for virtually anything. Is a good standard. If you can drink 2 or 3 of these a day, you're doing awesome. So these are fairly close to a liter. You can keep these in your vehicle. You can keep them in your bag. You can keep them on your desk. They work real well. So when we're going in the backcountry, don't forget to bring water. So I would say on an average walk or hike in the woods, you should have at least 1 to 2 of these for the duration you're going to be out. How much water do I keep at home? That's a pretty good question. Most of us rely on the faucet. I get water when I want it. But in time of an emergency or power outage, I may not have that faucet availability. So water storage is going to be something I want to consider. The CDC suggests that you have 1 gallon of water per person for a 3-day emergency plan. So that's not a lot of water if you think about how much water I should be drinking each day. When you come into the possibility of needing water for cooking, cleaning, and sanitation. Now, sanitation is, like the dirty stuff, you know what I mean? Um, Keeping ourselves clean is going to be imperative for long-term survival in a negative situation. If we can keep the germs and dirt and everything away, our health is there to stay. You like that? That's patented. That's mine. So realistically, we want to make sure that we're going into the backcountry with enough water, right? Think about how much water do I need for the duration I'm out and what are the conditions. If it's hot, I need more. And if I'm going to be cooking, I'm going to need more. So how do we store water at home? I would recommend going to the store and purchasing some of those big, hardy plastic jugs, whether it's 1 gallon or it's the 3 to 5 gallon jugs marked water. They're going to be like a BPA free, so they're not going to leach plastic or chemicals into your water, so they're very good for long-term storage. You can use gallon jugs from milk and etc., but the plastic is a little thinner and it will degrade over time, so you want to rotate that stock. Okay, so I'm in the backcountry. I brought enough water, but I've used it all, and I'm still super thirsty or I need to do more cooking. Where do I find good water or water to clean? And then how do I go about cleaning that water so it's safe to drink? I'm going to look for deep water or fast moving water. I'm going to stay away from shallow and stagnant water because that's not moving. It's not brushing things around. It's just letting things settle, sit, and grow. So fast moving water or deep water are where we want to go. How do I go about cleaning that water? The best and easiest probably is going to be to boil. We want to get those fish eyes at the bottom and we want to let that roll and boil for a few minutes. And that's going to guarantee we kill all bad stuff that's in there. Which means I'm going to have means of making fire. I have to have a stove or fireplace. And then I have to have fuel to feed the fire. And then I need to have a pot or something that's going to be tough enough to then have liquid in that's going to be boiling. So take that into consideration when you're building your emergency kit. So now we know where to look for water. We know that boiling water is an awesome way to get that done, to make good, clean water. Chemical treatments are great. So you can use the portable aqua, which is like an iodine base. You can use bleach or you can use chlorine. Now you want to really do some research as to how much bleach per volume and how much chlorine per volume and how long do I need to let those sit so that it perforates through all the molecules. Another way that we can go about sterilizing water is a UV pen. I think Sandy Pen is a brand out there. It's a UV pen that you stick in water, turn on and wand, and that basically kills all things, which is really nice. Pretty pricey though. And then lastly, we're going to use gravity-fed filters. We're going to use those life straws, or we can use some means of a pump. And there's many different brands out there. The Katahdin is one that I've used for years and years. It works really good. You can replace and clean the cartridges. They're just durable. And anybody can use those, which are really, really good. So how much water do we need per day? Roughly 3 liters. How much water should we have on hand in an emergency? That's 1 gallon per person per day for a 3-day emergency plan. But if we're thinking about cleaning and cooking and sanitation, and again, sanitation is huge, we're going to need more. So bulk up water at home, get some ways to make water clean if it's dirty. Don't forget to hydrate and live. And That pretty much covers it for me right there. If you've got any questions, if you've had some crazy experiences with, getting sick from giardia or beaver fever, which is essentially fecal oral contamination, which is going to make you extremely sick and dehydrated, um, share in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep your lines tight and shoot straight.